Reflect on loss. Eyes that saw my pain, hands that shaped the world, strength in every step. Destiny divides our souls, a fate neither of us want, a bond broken forever. This is where we part. I fight without hope. Is there a third one? Oh, there it is. Will death redeem us?
Strength in every step. Destiny divides our souls. This is where we part.
Your parents will always be with you.
Yes, Uncle.
I will train you to become the strongest warrior Clan Sakai has ever known. I will raise you as my own son. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Alright, I guess we are gonna fight.
I don't want to hurt you.
I think we're gonna have to hurt him.
The wounds you dealt my spirit will never heal.
Killing me will only make them worse.
Let me go in peace.
Oh! Okay.
You want revenge for my failure.
This is not my revenge. It is my punishment.
Ah, I'm spamming my stab too much. I could have used my ghost ability, but I felt like that would be kind of dishonorable. Even more dishonorable than we've been. Can we finish him off? Nope. Maybe here. Do I not have enough, I guess I don't. Alright. I didn't want to do that. But I don't have a choice.
honor me with a warrior's death.
Honor his wish for death, let him live and walk away. Oh. Oh no. I didn't expect to have a decision here. I mean... Hang on, I want to see what my options are here. So, give me a second. Alright, so, there are really no differences between the two choices other than the way the story ends. So, and really the only difference in like rewards is like the die of your armor. So basically I just have to think, do I want to honor Lord Shimura and kill him, give him a warrior's death, or do I spare him and walk away and, you know, basically disobey him yet again? I think I'm gonna kill him. Just to honor his wish. Yeah.
I will make sure you are remembered as a great warrior, a wise leader, and a father.
Thank you, my son. Find me in the next life.
I will.
I mean, look, most of the stories in this game have been super depressing anyway, so why not make it more depressing? Mono no aware. I probably read that wrong. Leave the past behind and accept the burden of your new mantle. Okay. And I think we're in the credits. Yep, there it is. Sucker Punch. Very, very good game. They made a very good game. So I was planning on killing him anyway. Like that's what I was kind of leaning towards. I just wanted to see if there was something else, or if like there was something better for sparing him, but apparently there's not. So from what I read, the other ending is just you spare him, and then, you know, he tells you that the ghost is gonna continue to be hunted, and Jin accepts that. He admits he has no honor, and you know, that's pretty much it. He puts his mask on and walks away. And then we saw what happens when you kill him, and I think I kind of like that ending a little bit better, just because it's like you're respecting his wishes, I guess. I think I like that ending, because through most of the game, Jin has just mostly been disobeying Shimura, and by giving him the warrior's death, it's kind of like, you know, he wasn't completely disobeying. He didn't want to disobey him, He just had to in order to survive and, you know, to fight against the Mongols. So, I don't know. I really don't think Jin disobeying orders like that wasn't a bad thing, because it did help us, or it did help to save Tsushima from the Mongols and kill Khotun Khan. I mean, we got all of that done, but because of the samurai and their traditions and their code and the, you know, doing anything other than going by the samurai code is just dishonorable and will get you labeled as a traitor, unfortunately. So, I'm still, you know, kind of annoyed about that. But it is the way of the samurai and the shogunate. That's just how things work. Even though we saved the island, it's not good enough. We're still a traitor, which is kind of annoying. But, oh well. So yeah, overall the story was pretty good. I liked it. I liked the characters. They were all pretty unique. And, you know, it was pretty interesting. I really like how they did the character development, because it wasn't like forced, you know? You didn't have to play through like the entire story where you have to develop all the characters, but if you wanted to learn more about them, you could do their tales. I kind of like how they did that. Now, I'm not sure if the tales are required or not. I just did them because, you know, I'm interested, so why not? But like, if you just want to play through the game, just focus on the story stuff, I mean, you might be able to just focus on the story missions and go through the game that way and completely ignore the tales. But maybe you can't, I don't know. But it was interesting how they did that, because, you know, you get to spend time with each character, you learn more about them, you learn more about their struggles, and it's just a good way to develop characters. It definitely made me feel like more attached, or have a stronger opinion about the other characters. So that was cool. I like that. But yeah, overall the story was pretty good. It was interesting, but it was very depressing too. Like, it's just a really depressing story where bad things just keep happening, and then, you know, seeing the relationship between Lord Shimura and Jin kind of like deteriorate while also grow at times. I don't know, it was kind of like a back and forth, but eventually just got to the point where, you know, they just can't be father and son, which is kind of sad. But, you know, the entire game was pretty sad, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, anyway, story was pretty good. I liked it. And, yeah, it was interesting. Now the gameplay, well, it's gonna take a while. The graphics, amazing. One of the best looking games I've ever played. And this is a PS4 game. It's not upgraded for the PS5 just yet. Now they are going to have a director's cut edition of this game available for the PS5, or at least they'll upgrade the graphics for the PS5 and, you know, mess with the controller so that, you know, you get the haptic feedback and all that stuff. So they're gonna upgrade the graphics a little bit, you know, make it 60 FPS and stuff. And they're also adding more story to this game. So there's gonna be another island. I don't remember what the name of the island is right now, but there is gonna be another island. There's gonna be more story. Apparently, it's gonna be like another 15 to 20 hours of story, which is pretty cool. And if you have PS4, if you have the PS4 version, you can upgrade to the Director's Cut or PS5 version. I don't know what they're calling it. You can upgrade for like $30, I think. And yeah, I'm excited for that. It comes out August 20th, which is a little over a month. So I will probably be playing that. And I'm going to be looking forward to that because I really enjoyed this game. But yeah, the graphics just look great, and apparently they're going to get better. So cool. You know, they also have photo mode, which I've seen some pretty good like photos taken in photo mode on Twitter and stuff, but me, I suck at photography, so I couldn't really get too many good shots. Plus, I don't really think about photo mode too often when I'm playing games, just because I'm focused on the game. And I don't like to like stop in the middle of something and just bring up photo mode. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get on to the gameplay. The gameplay was really good. Like, probably the best part about this game. It's definitely my favorite part. You know, I like this style of combat where you feel like a samurai. You feel like a swordsman. And it was very interesting to have the different stances. I don't play a lot of fighting games. So, or at least, what do we have here? Ah, yes. So, our reward for killing Shimura is that we get this nice dye for our armor. We get a nice white dye. If you spare him, you get...
Family cemetery. Beautiful. Even in death.
So if you spare him, you get a red dye. So instead of this white armor, you get red armor. Also another reason why I chose to kill him, because I think this looks better. But, you know, everyone has their own opinion.
Needed a horse, bow, and my katana. Taka's trial run, before he made my grappling hook. He didn't want to disappoint me. And he never did. I lived under these banners most of my life.
Yeah, another good thing about this game, in terms of the gameplay, I'll go over this one real quick. Just like picking up items, examining things.
Kenji's best. Or so he tells me.
It works pretty
Share it
well.
soon. How long did it take
You know,
you
it's
to
pretty
make this?
responsive.
I owe her everything. She's the one giving me gifts. You should be here, Rizzo.
Pretty responsive. You don't have these animations where you have to like bend down and pick something up or look at something. I'm probably going to just talk over Jin because there's a lot I want to talk about. So that's why we have subtitles.
Smells almost sweet.
Um,
But it's as deadly as any blade.
so yeah, the lack of animation is really nice because, you know, I don't have to sit here and wait for Jin to bend down and, you know,
You were
look at this
faithful to the
saddle
end,
or
Cookie.
pick something up. Just a nice quality of life feature.
Yuna's knife.
I don't
Blade's
know.
dull. Can't believe it's still in one piece. For most of my life, I dreamed of being your
But yeah, in
son.
terms of the combat was pretty good.
Norio promised he'd teach me to play the Horagai, so we can signal each other across the island.
I have been playing more like combat-based games recently,
Yuriko helped me pick these
but
for
I've never really
Marilla.
played something like this.
I can't
Well,
believe she kept them
nah,
all these
actually
years.
that's a lie. The closest thing I've played, or the thing that I've played that's closest to this is probably
First the Mongols,
Jedi: The Fallen Order.
now the Shogun. Never imagined I'd be so popular.
But this game is a lot more different.
I wish you were here, Uncle.
Like, you have different stances, and you have to use those stances against certain enemies. However, you could...
Twin mountains of Clan Sakai. I won't let my family fade.
You could use different stances, like whatever stance you want. Unfortunately, the game will be like, hey, you should use this stance, and it's kind of annoying, but towards the end I did learn something. Oh, it's Yuna.
I like your new home. It suits you.
It will have to do, now that Clan Sakai is gone. And I've been branded a traitor.
I heard about your uncle. I'm sorry.
He's gone. I did what I had to.
What matters is you're alive. You defeated Khotun Khan and left the Mongols without a leader. The mainland is safe.
I don't know why.
Isn't. The Khan's forces are stuck here.
Sometimes the voices get really quiet.
Then we'd better keep fighting. Just don't forget. Tsushima needs you.
I'll never forget that.
Good. We'll cover more ground if we split up.
Hit the Mongols from all sides. Take back our home.
Goodbye, Jin. And take care of yourself.
I will. You too, Yuna.
Alright. I really like the way this armor looks, though. I really like it. So yeah, apparently we're living here. But, you know, it's kind of cool that we have all our stuff back. Oh, New Game Plus. Alright. Oh, and we match our horse. I didn't even... Look, I didn't even know about this armor die when I picked out the horse. It just so happens that we match. Like, I literally just learned about this like 20 minutes ago whenever we had to choose. So, kind of cool. Ooh, look at all this stuff we have to do. So yeah, there's still stuff I can do here. Apparently they just put all the Mongol stuff here, even if I haven't explored the areas. So that's nice. I'm not gonna record like all of this, because, you know, it's really not that interesting. I'm just gonna be going through stuff and fighting Mongols and everything. But I might be able to do a couple, like maybe right now, as I'm trying to talk about this stuff. Wait, can I zoom in? Hang on, there's a location around here. But yeah, the combat was good. It was... I'm liking combat-based games that have parrying and swordplay a lot more. Like, I've always been more of a FPS type player, where I just like shooters and stuff, but I've been liking the combat-based stuff. Like I was saying earlier, I played Jedi Fallen Order, and that game is more like Dark Souls type. It's more like a Dark Souls type game, and this game, I'd say it's kind of like Dark Souls as well, or not completely like Dark Souls, but you know, it's got the maybe not. I mean, anything with parrying is basically Dark Souls, right? I don't know where I'm going. That's one of the complaints I have. It's hard to tell where to go because the wind is sometimes hard to see. But anyway, yeah, Jedi Fallen Order was more like a simplified combat system. You know, you got your parry, you got your attack, you got your heavy attack. This game is a lot more complex. A lot more... I don't know. I think complex is a good word to use. Also, I can't find whatever I'm looking for. I really don't know. So it's a complex combat system where, you know, you have different stances. Enemies are weak to certain stances, and you know, it's not something I've really done a whole lot. Yeah, I haven't really played any games that have like a stance system. So, pretty cool. it's pretty cool to figure out how it works and everything. And
My uncle deserved a warrior's death. It's what he wanted. I did the right thing.
all right. Towards the end of the game, I started realizing, what if I start mixing up the stances? So like, you know, if there's a shielded enemy, I do this, right, to break their guard. But why does it have to be a shielded enemy? Why can't it just be a normal enemy? I use this to break their guard, and then I switch into a stone stance and like slice them or stab them. You know, that type of thing. But then if I were to do that, the game would be like, hey, you should use stone stance against swordsmen. So, unfortunately, it can be kind of annoying if you use the wrong stance. But maybe there's a way to turn off tips, or maybe there's a way to, or maybe they'll add that in with the expansion. But I had a lot of fun with the combat. I liked it. You know, I want to get better at parrying and everything, and dodging, and just killing enemies faster. But for the most part, I think I did okay. But I am playing on like normal, I think, so not super impressive, but I think I did okay. And it was fun. Yeah, I can't really think of games that have like a stance system. I think Neo had one, but I never played that. So I don't know much about that game. And that's really the only one I can think of. Oh, also we get to pet foxes, so pretty good. Pretty good game. Alright. So yeah, just the combat was good. They had some cool techniques that you could unlock. Like you could do this and slice through somebody, or you can use your cool 3-hit combo thing. You could light your blade on fire. The arrows weren't too bad. I mean, sometimes it was hard to aim, but that's just because it's me. But the aiming did feel better than some other games I've played. And it's because the game runs at 60 FPS. Oh, you also got a bunch of different, like, throwable weapons you can have. One of the things I do wish we had is, like, different weapons. So instead of just using the katana the entire game, we can use, like, maybe a spear or equip a shield or something. But, I don't know, that would be kind of weird. It would probably be very weird to be a samurai with different weapons. But yeah, the combat was pretty fun. I liked it. It was pretty smooth. The aiming was pretty smooth as well. Like I said, the 60 FPS really helps. Because, I think this game came out, like, shortly after The Last of Us 2 came out. And that's the reason why I didn't play this game until now, a year later. I don't remember when this game came out. It's July 14th. I think it's been, like, around a year, almost, since this game came out. But yeah, one of my biggest complaints about Last of Us 2 is the aiming just felt terrible because it was running at 30 FPS. And I can't aim at anything under 60. So, unfortunately, that's a problem. But, this game, like, my aim felt good. Like, I felt good aiming. I just didn't feel good about my aim, you know? Like, it felt good to move the cursor around, basically. Aiming, not that great. because I just suck. So yeah, anyway. And like, I still don't know much about arrow drop or anything, but, you know, it wasn't too bad. I don't think I had too much trouble. So, anyway. The other combat thing was stealth. And the stealth system was pretty good. You know, I didn't feel super sluggish or anything. I didn't feel like I had to move super slow. I mean, this walking speed here is pretty good. Unfortunately, if you were at the wrong camera angle or just a bit too far away from somebody, you would just pull out your sword like this and then alert them. But for the most part, I didn't have too much trouble with stealth. It was pretty good. And one of the things I've been wanting to talk about is kind of like this combat system. It would be good in like a Star Wars game, because you think about the Jedi, they're kind of like samurai. You know, they have a lightsaber. They you know, follow a code. Kind of similar. So it would be cool to see it'd be cool to see a Star Wars game with this combat system. I think that would be really cool. And one of the reasons why I think it would be cool, I want to get this guy low health. Yeah, there we go. Throw a bomb at him. There we go. Alright, switch to this. Break his guard. Switch back to the stone stance so that we do more damage. Now his guard's back. Not good enough though. During the time I played this, I was watching The Mandalorian. You know, not at the same time, but you know, it's taken me a couple months to get through this game. And during that time I watched The Mandalorian. There was an episode where I'm not gonna spoil much, hopefully. But there was some stealth action going on with some lightsabers. You know, the person would, you know, be sneaking around, and there was people looking for them. And then all of a sudden you see the lightsaber come out. And... oh, there he is. Can I hit his face? Yes. Did I grab that? I think I did. So, you know, you see the lightsaber come out, and then they take out whoever's hunting them. And then they move on to the next person. And watching that, it's like, this is kind of like Ghost of Tsushima. And then I started thinking, what if they had a Star Wars game like this? You know, instead of a katana, you get a lightsaber. Instead of an arrow, you get like a blaster rifle or something. And then I was thinking, what if you had an RPG Star Wars game where you could choose to be like a Jedi or a clone trooper or something like that? Use a variety of weapons, and then I'm just like getting way too off track on that. But yeah, with this combat system, it would be so cool to have like lightsaber combat, Jedi stuff, force powers. I don't know. It'd be cool. I know it really has nothing to do with the theme of this game, but I don't know. I think it would be awesome. But anyway, I think I've been rambling too much. So, the combat was good. I like the stealth. I actually like the stealth. I don't really like stealth that much, but in this game it wasn't too bad. You could kind of see where to go most of the time. You could see how to move around because, you know, it's like, oh, I gotta move to this cover, I gotta move to the tall grass over here, I gotta Make sure I stay out of the line of sight. Yeah, it wasn't terrible. And like I said, everything in this game feels pretty smooth and responsive, and it just feels great. The game looks great. The story was interesting. I like the different stances we have. I like all the abilities. And you can customize your charms and stuff, your armor, to whatever playstyle you want. So if you want to stealth more, you bring out your ghost armor. If you want to be more aggressive, maybe you bring out your Clan Sakai armor or your Gosaku armor. Yeah. You know, you have those options. So overall, pretty fun game. I enjoyed it quite a bit. So if you haven't played this, I would highly recommend it. It was just a really good game, and I'm really glad I played it.
I work on all kinds of armor.
And
Do
I
have
will
the
be back
protection you need?
to play more. I think I'm gonna upgrade this.
Certain to frustrate your
Ooh.
enemies.
Look at that.
Thank you.
But I like having my ghost gear. Where's my ghost? There it is. Alright, so that is gonna be it for now.
Armor like that would never
Like I said, this game was really good. Highly recommend playing it. And they are going to be adding an expansion here in the next, in about a month. So I will probably be recording that and uploading it to YouTube and everything. So keep an eye out for that. If you enjoyed and you want to see, you want to be a, what am I trying to say here? If you enjoyed this playthrough and you want to see the expansion and you want to be notified when it goes live, you can go and subscribe to the channel, and hopefully we'll be playing that soon. Mongol Gutal. Traditional boots worn by the Mongols, Gutal, are made of embossed leather cowhide with hand-sewn soles constructed for maximum durability. Ideal for horse riding, their upturned and pointed tips prevent riders from catching their feet in the stirrups and falling off their horse. This feature also demonstrates the Mongol respect for the land, as the shape minimizes the size of the wearer's tracks. Oh, interesting. I always wondered why they had the toes pointed up, but it makes more sense. Don't want to get them caught in the horse saddles. I guess that's why cowboys wear similar boots. Interesting. But yeah, this game is just awesome. I really like this game. So yeah, that's gonna be it for now. We'll be back for the expansion, and yeah, overall really good game, really good story, really good gameplay, and it looks really good. So that is gonna be it. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the expansion.